Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Burning Truth. I am Nathan Goff. Across from me, I am joined by Princess Layla. Matthew Burns. He's got the daftest headset in the world on. It makes him look like something out of Star Wars. Star Wars.
Go fuck yourself.
Everyone's heard of One Night in China, but they haven't heard of One Night that the man got burnt. Starring the bad boy of British wrestling. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of co-stars that want to go in it with you.
And, well, seeing as we already know he just introduced himself, but the man needs a proper introduction. He is the man, the myth, the legend, Nathan Goff.
And I'm here all week, every week, 52 weeks of the year, Mr. 365 or 366 days a year this year.
Including the leap?
Yes.
Nice one.
I work one more day than Titus O'Neill.
It's not Titus O'Neill who's Mr. T65.
Well, him fucking Darren Young. He's had more days off than JTG.
Oh, I doubt that. Getting there though.
Fucking hiding in captivity.
Right, bit of advice for you, Darren. Don't answer your phone.
If they don't know you're there, they're still paying you. Just take the money.
And run.
Just take the money.
And run.
It's all about the money.
Money. Yeah.
Wrong.
Whoops.
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
But both of them had money catchphrases. Now, both of them are on the risk of being future endeavoured.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. So,
Which one? You on about Darren Young or you on about Titus O'Neill?
that one about JTG and and Darren Young.
I think JTG was future endeavoured.
Yeah, but they're both on the risk of being future endeavoured for answering the phones.
No, he did get future endeavoured where Darren Young, if he does, he will.
Yeah, so they're both on risk for being done for the
Fair
same
enough.
thing.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
So, interesting week we've had.
We've had,
10 signings to NXT.
Ooh.
Probably only 3 of them that'll stay.
Ooh.
Which will be Nikki Storm and the Australian tag team from Noah. The Damn Don't Kneel or something. Australian tag team, big over in Japan. I forget what the name is. I'm not going to try to butcher it. But big signings. If they keep them as a tag team, you could see an impressive Japanese style tag match straight off the bat between the Bullet Club versus.
Well, you can't say Bullet Club, can they?
It was being Jackson on Raw.
Briefly, but not very much. But coming known as Bulletproof, whatever. We'll see how it goes with that.
How long until they stick Nakamura and Styles with them?
Nakamura wasn't part of Bullet Club.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I thought he had a cameo with them, didn't he? No.
Nope. He was actually against them.
Oh, right. How long until they stick Styles?
Since he arrived. He was in Japan, but
No, I mean, how long until they stick Styles with
they may not.
Anderson and Gallows?
They may not. That might not be the case in this.
How about Balor?
Balor, yes. Because he was the original first leader, where AJ became the second leader. Now, take into account, he got kicked out of the Bullet Club for the Cleaner to take over as the third leader. Well, this was the sort of, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, are they there to have them all team up, or are they going to be there to screw them over?
I think they'll keep them apart for a bit.
But it's interesting on who they attacked, though.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a coincidence, because taking into account, who is AJ Styles against?
Roman Reigns.
And who did the
The cousins of Roman Reigns. Which leads me to think that they will side with Styles.
possibility, but the only problem with this is just them trying to turn Styles heel. If it is, then I think personally WWE are being a bit silly.
No.
No, I think that it will be silly because, okay, I agree.
And
It'd be interesting to see Styles as a heel in WWE. However, Styles versus Roman Reigns, Styles is going to be the favourite over him because Roman Reigns has been too force-fed down our throats.
heels get cheered in today's WWE. So, technically, the heels are faces and the faces are heels.
Sort of, yeah.
Apart from Roman Reigns, which is,
what it is.
yeah, just fucking stupid.
Next Cena.
Yeah, but Cena's the biggest heel in wrestling today, but he's also the biggest face.
Oh, biggest face, but the biggest heel at the same time.
Yeah. If you're going to be good, you might as well be good at something.
Exactly.
But
Oh,
I do think...
it's controversial.
they're going to try to turn Bulletproof or Balor Club into a tweener style,
Group.
yeah,
Can't disagree with that.
where they just go for glory.
Yeah. Be a good call.
Because then they can go for people like the Usos, but then the month after, they could go for the Dudleys, the Ford Villains.
Wyatt's.
Yeah. There's no... they're just
It's
there as...
It's open, basically.
In all fairness, I could see Kevin Owens joining them.
Possible, but we'd have to see.
If they went for the tweener, like the tweener route,
The problem,
like prize fighter route of we're just here for the money and the
I like how
glory,
you did that. I like how you did that.
then Kevin Owens would be a perfect fit for that group.
True. True, but Kevin Owens would want to be leader. He would. But I doubt it. You get the to be the leader. Anyway, I did find it interesting on how they did debut.
Yeah.
You know, debuting straight away their finisher.
It's nice to see the Hour of War make a return. It was only a couple of weeks I was on about it.
Yeah. They did. It's a decent move as well, which, if I'm not mistaken, they call it the Magic Killer.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a bit unusual. I did, because I didn't think the word killer was going to be allowed in a PG setting.
Well, they changed Nakamura's finisher, didn't they?
Yeah.
So you'll know what Nakamura's finisher was called before.
I believe it was the Boyang Ni.
Yeah. Which Boyang means killer in
Something like that.
in Japanese, I think.
It's close to...
Or Bomai.
Bomai. Bomai.
Yeah.
That was it. Bomai.
Yeah. Which is killer in Japanese, isn't it?
Yes.
I think the translation, don't quote me on that. I
It
was
was
reading up on it.
No, it was basically meant to be representation of Killer Ni.
Yeah. Whereas they've now changed it to the Kusaida or whatever.
Oh, you
Which,
really...
if Corey Graves is going to shout it, fine. But
I just can't see anybody on the...
I can't see anyone on Raw being capable of shouting it. Because Michael Cole's just going to go into Vince McMahon mode and go, what a maneuver! And you're going to have JBL going, Mickle! Mickle! It's
Maggle.
a Kusaida!
Maggle!
Mickle!
And he calls him Maggle. Maggle!
And then, Byron.
Baron, can you pronounce it? That's the butcher of everything. The only guy who I think will probably actually be able to pronounce it correctly is on SmackDown.
I reckon Corey Graves will be alright with it.
Corey, yeah.
But yeah,
I'm just getting the name now for you.
what's the Canadian's name from SmackDown?
Torella?
Yeah, Morello. He'll,
Kishayana. I'm really sorry for the butchering of the name. Kishai. Normally, I can get these pretty much correct.
but they basically made him change it. There's no point putting that name. I haven't
Kishayana.
got my glasses on.
Kishaya. Oh, forget it.
I've got him, folks. I've got him. I've found something he can't say. Apart from the word no.
It's a Bombier, to me. And it's staying there. But he also has other moves that he can actually do as well. which is the shining triangle. But he's been using that more as a trademark. Anyway, care to continue?
But no, I think it's going to be quite interesting on how WWE moves forward in the next couple of months. It's got the chance to start building stars.
Yeah. And from what I've heard from an NXT house show, and I'm quite surprised to put this on as a house show, Nakamura versus Joe.
Decent match.
Decent.
Do you know where the next takeover is being held?
I actually don't.
Well, I do.
Go on.
And it's a big disappointment. You know, they've gone Wembley, Dallas, New York, Full Sail.
What?
They've gone back to Full Sail. Look, all these big arenas, and now we're going back to the uni. You've had a taste of the big time, the big crowd.
There you go, the big crowd. Which, as we've already stated previously, I've noticed that everyone else seems to be copying the Brits with Bailey. Still.
Yeah.
Not going to say what it is, but I'll let you mention which one it is.
The good old DJ Otzi, Hey Bailey.
Oh, hey baby.
Yeah.
It's hey Bailey. Who?
Night after WrestleMania, they had the Seven Nation Army version of Enzo Amore. Instead of the White Stripes, Seven Nation Army, they had White Stripes, Enzo Amore.
Winner.
Which usually just gets done at the darts. Just change to insert dart name here.
It works.
But no. When did they go and call Kamala up?
I think they should have already done it by now.
Not to wrestle, but to valet. I'm fine with her still wrestling on NXT.
I think they're going to more or less do that when the lads come up against somebody with a female manager. They're probably holding her off a bit for that because they either think she needs more training or something, or elsewise. It all depends on certain scenarios. Either they think she's not ready, or they haven't got the right scenario for her because they've already debuted the lads already too soon without her.
But it depends, because she needs to be there, because she is part of that gimmick.
Which it is. It does actually sell to it.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why they're doing it is because they don't want it to seem like they're out. Whenever it's mostly tag teams, they want to seem like it's good guys with equal ground, not an unfair ground. Where NXT they can get away with it, and WWE they don't want to do that. They don't want to make it like, because they don't want them to think.
But it adds to it.
It does, I know.
Look at all the great tag teams that have had managers in the past.
I know.
Legion and Doom had Sonny.
I know, but
The
this...
Smoking Guns had Sonny. You know, the Hart family had Jimmy Hart.
For a minute then, I thought you were going to say the Buddy Donners had
Sonny. Who hasn't had Sonny?
Oh.
Moving on.
Oh.
Some
Really?
sunny days coming your way.
Oh, good lord. Moving on.
You know, the Bashams had Sonequa.
Moving on.
The Bashams also had Michelle McCool
That's fine.
when she had a teacher gimmick.
Yes. I think somebody else, I think another team had it as well. From rookies.
Juice and Domino had what's her name?
Cherry?
Cherry.
Sherry or Cherry?
Cherry.
Malcolm Cherry, yeah.
Just trying to think. The Dudley Boys had Stacey Keebler.
Briefly.
Test and Albert had Trish Stratus. The Hardys had Lita.
PMS had meat.
Meat had PMS, you mean? No. Beaver Cleaverage had
Oh, no! No! We're not going down that road.
I had Mrs. Cleaverage. His face has gone in utter disgust. See, I'm so glad I finished watching 1999 because for as much gems as there was in there, there's also some shit. There is some major shit in there. Beaver cleavage.
Really?
For anyone who doesn't know who Beaver
No,
cleavage
no, no,
is,
no, no, no. No, no.
it was
No, 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 no. Leave it there. That might... That'll come up later, potentially, because I might be able to bring that up later on. Potentially. In top 5.
You mean worst 5?
But it's worst 5.
Worst 5 gimmicks. It go next to the Baston Brew.
Oh! Good lord.
Well, he had his wife. The Godfather and Valvina's had the hose. Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett probably are the best female manager of all time.
Deborah?
You know, Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage had Miss Elizabeth. But Miss Elizabeth, in my eyes, can't touch Deborah for one reason. It's all about the puppies!
No comment.
I would have loved to have been Jerry Lawler about 1999. Just calling...
And the fact that he actually
Role.
ended up getting... if I'm not mistaken, he married the cat.
Dad wasn't really that arsed about the cat, but...
And yes, he married her.
And divorced her.
Divorced her very, very quickly.
Went missing in 2001 when she left.
Whoops.
So, what else has come this week? TNA's been evicted from Nashville, and it's gone to Shop TNA.
Oh!
Get another nail out!
Warehouse.
Fucking that coffin must be about 8 foot long.
Basically, the stupid thing about this is it sounds really, really bad. Guess what? It kind of is, because the fact is, when you've got a company business, the first place you're going to want to protect the shop, TNAshop.com warehouse, or the main headquarters.
Supposedly something they've been planning for a little while, because they knew they were falling behind, they couldn't catch up. Now, if you're TNA talent, what worries you? The fact that TNA planned to move to this warehouse?
Or the fact that they let it get to the eviction stage.
Or the fact that they realised they can't pay the rent on a building. If they can't pay the rent, what else can't they afford to do?
How are them contracts?
Oh, them rolling contracts that happen once every so often. Your main champion?
When you can actually turn up.
Yeah, your main champion defending your belt everywhere but TNA.
Oh yeah. Yeah, which, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you defend that in England?
Yeah.
Recently. Quite interesting, that is. But, can you imagine if you lost it? Somehow.
That'd be so funny.
Oh, ouch.
Could you imagine someone like Johnny Blaze doing an English screw job to Drew Galloway just to win the TNA title? A quick 1, 2, 3 and run off. Never wrestle again.
Right, I'm off. I'm off to find Drew. Come on, Drew!
That'd be so funny. So, TNA's no longer got a World Heavyweight Championship because we fucked up. Thanks for watching this episode of Tits and Arse Action.
We've somehow got to find money to get a new championship belt, because we've lost ours. That would not go down well.
I always find it a bit predetermined. Like, if you advertise to defend your belt somewhere else, there's no point anymore, because you know what the result is.
However, I always have done the shock surprise before.
What?
When they were in Japan.
Yeah, but they lost it to someone who was coming over to ROH to work.
True.
You know, Drew Galloway isn't going to drop the belt at Rev Pro Wrestling at a non-tally...
Rebel. Not Rev, Rebel.
At Revolution Pro.
No, it wasn't our...
I'm just using it as an example.
Okay.
He isn't going to lose it there to let's go for example, a Paul Mayland. He isn't going to drop it to Paul Mayland.
Even though Paul Mayland is a top talent.
Oh yeah, brilliant English talent, but not signed to TNA. They're not going to drop the title to someone who's never going to appear on the telly. So if he's coming over here to fight Paul Mayland, there's one of two results that are happening. Drew wins, or gets disqualified, or counted out.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit like you going to an all-you-can-eat buffet and going, right, it's all you can eat, but you can only have 2 goes, or eat till you drop. There's 2 outcomes, but it says all you can eat on the door.
Of course, I know what the result's going to be. That with. Never mind. I'll leave that there. I'll let you lot decide on that. Which one do you think it'll be? Don't you laugh at me, sound guy.
But it's TNA is in a.
It's in a bit of a dire strait at the moment.
In all fairness, Ring of Honor is now the number 2 US promotion.
In some eyes.
No ifs, no buts.
And no maybes.
They do more live events. They're not taping 7 weeks in advance.
Yep. And they seem to be doing more interesting stuff lately.
Yeah, they've got a partnership with
is it New Japan or?
yeah. We almost lost the sound guy. The sound guy nearly got locked in a Kimura.
I will break you if I catch you.
If I catch you. I've never seen anyone run to the back room as quick.
Stay there.
Oh, that's quite entertaining.
Do your job. What you're paid for.
But Ring of
Allow
Honor.
us to do our work.
But Ring of Honor have got a good relationship with New Japan at the moment. You could probably argue that Lucha Underground might be the number 3 company in America.
Someone could say that, yeah. Possibly, but then again, they got like Shakira Pro and everything as well to compete against as well. But they all
Plus on what gets a television deal.
Which
TNA, yes, I've got a television deal, but I'll put TNA and Lucha Underground on the same sort of thing at the moment because they don't tour as much.
Yeah, where you've got TNA are on Pop and
Lucha Underground are on the All
Ray Network. Doing something pretty, are we? Speak up, speak your mind. Come on, sound guy. You do know that thing can get broken.
Right. So, let's move on quickly.
Moving on.
Raw.
Well, we do have some bad. There is something that we do need to just briefly bring up, actually, very quickly. It's a bit of sad news, somber news. A ECW original has passed away, which is Balls Mahoney. Unfortunately, he passed away recently during this week. So, condolences to the family and friends and everything. But a lot of these fans sort of state he's one of the nicest guys ever.
There was a story online about when he went to WrestleMania and he actually stood outside with people and signed autographs free of charge for an hour.
For an hour. He didn't need to do it, but he did.
And he stood with them, he had a laugh, made them feel welcome, and he just sent them home happy.
There's not much more you can ask for in that, can you? There's not much more you can ask.
No. So, Raw. What is the point of WrestleMania?
WrestleMania's coming in the rise that, Shane McMahon's arrived again for the second week. Guess what? I'm still in charge! So basically, the reason why he's in charge is because there's such a output on social media that they've had to make him do it again.
But how long's it going to go on for?
Whoa. So, hang on. They listen to social media. If that was the case, wouldn't Damien Sandow actually be on the show?
Who?
Damien Sandow.
Who?
Exactly. The guy who's missing off TV and actually getting a petition. It's actually got a petition to get signed to get back on television. Need I say more?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm actually enjoying The Miz.
What?
I'm actually enjoying The Miz's work at the moment.
Whoa. Are you enjoying the Miz's work or his wife's work?
The Miz's work.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
He does the obnoxious champion so well. I forgot actually how good of a obnoxious champion he was. Because I legitimately want to punch the stupid bastard in the head. and to have that feeling, it's nice. He's doing his job.
He's doing his job, yeah, okay. But you're heartbroken. You took the belt from your man, the one that you did bet on.
I told you he was going to lose it next night anyway.
You did predict it, but...
If you know something's going to happen, you can't be disappointed.
True, but you betted against it.
What? I know, because this is Vince. Vince McMahon isn't going to go. You know what? You see that stupid son bitch over there that's worked so hard?
He's worked so hard, only got into this match because
someone was injured.
Because someone's injured. We're going to give him the belt.
It's basically...
So does that mean if...
Zack Ryder basically did an alternative plot to the Full Monty. Tonight, for one night only, I am going to be the Intercontinental Champion. I really don't need the image of you trying to do the Full Monty.
I'm not doing that. No.
That's enough to scar both me and the sound guy permanently. End of. So, Raw. Charlotte versus Natalya.
I thought...
Are we going to see a Natalya title run?
No. Nope. I can't see it.
I'd like to see it.
We'd like to see it, but it's not going to happen.
I know they're going to try hold off until SummerSlam for when she loses it, but then doesn't she overtake Nikki Bella's record?
Yeah.
There's going to be one unhappy man backstage.
Why?
I'm not on about that. I'm on about his name is Joanne Cena.
Who do you think it was on about? I tear a pec, and all of a sudden I tear my shoulder out, and all of a sudden my wife's not getting the championship. What's going on? She should be kicking out at 2.
I tear a pec, she hurts her neck. Which one of us swallowed the Viagra?
No comment there.
But I've actually got a really responsible question now.
Yep.
How wise was it sending Nikki Bella out at WrestleMania?
Not very.
Especially in a net brace.
What happens if she tripped? She fell.
And how does she get the gear on and off? Does she take the net brace off to get dressed with?
Probably get dressed without the net brace because she can move without the net brace. But she has to have the net brace on for certain times. I know what you're thinking. You didn't want her walking down without a net brace because that more or less makes her look like she's ready. Even though there's already been clips of her training without it. But at the moment in time, they're trying to do the feel good happy because you want to send Brie off on a happy note. Which I understand that. However, she wants to send her off with a sister, by her side. But regardless of it, the fans are already thinking, "Oh, she's due back soon. She's due back soon." No, she ain't. Not yet. Until she gets the all clear over her neck, which I'm sorry, WWE will not rush her back with a neck injury.
No.
They won't, because if they did, they are stupid.
I don't think she'll be back until Survivor Series.
That might be the case. So at which point, who takes the title off before that?
What's the point of having John Cena come back at WrestleMania as well?
To then disappear.
Yeah, that's a pointless point. Why not bring someone back like Randy Orton, who's
Exactly.
ready to go?
Who seems to be ready to go, but I don't think they want him. I think they've got other plans for him.
Then Seth Rollins is supposedly working back out again.
That he is. But
SummerSlam could be better than WrestleMania this year.
I'm looking forward to that.
I might have booked SummerSlam off.
I just mentally booked it off already.
He says this.
I
And,
will
then,
do
and then
so.
after he'll probably end up in deepest, darkest parts of Wales. So I can text him the results again.
I will dropkick you,
You said that last time.
but you didn't reveal them.
I did one.
One, but the one I wanted to know. Anyway, as we already mentioned, the Bullet Club debut and everything, Enzo and Cass.
Shooting down the Dudleys again. Gonna face each other in the semi-finals of the tag team tournament.
That they are.
Brought to you by Bootios.
That they are. It's already been set up already. It's already set up. It's happening.
I think the Dudleys win.
You think Dudley's?
I think the Dudleys win that. I can't. The New Day are faces, aren't we?
Yeah.
So they're going to split the League of Nations up.
Which they will do. However, I can see Enzo and Cass beating the Dudleys, but the Dudleys costing them the finals.
Who else is? So you got the Ford Villains
Ford
as well,
Villains.
haven't you? Yeah. And who else?
I can't remember the other one. Oh, Jay and Jimmy.
Yeah. So you got 3 out of the 4 teams which are faces.
Oh, 2 faces, 2 heels.
Okay.
Dudley's Enzo. Usos, Vaudevillains. Vaudevillains over Usos. I can see that. I can.
No.
Or, well, if they don't, Usos will beat Vaudevillains and Dudleys will beat them.
Yeah.
And then they'll cost Dudleys the match.
And then the Usos will beat the Dudleys. And then after that, Enzo and Cass will come out and roll
But
with
then
the
that'll be
Dudleys.
Usos versus New Day. You get what I mean, don't you?
You're going to have to happen at some point, won't it?
Anyway, carry on. The Authority. Good that they're taking some time off. But they are due back soon. What do you think?
Still trying to grasp what Stephanie was wearing at WrestleMania.
Sindel outfit? From Mortal Kombat?
Probably.
Finish him.
It was something I can remember from the Red Light District in my time in Amsterdam. It was more suited to Amsterdam than it was to a WWE entrance.
That's not PG! That's not PG!
The Godfather's host didn't wear that much latex.
Speechless?
Anyone who thinks you belonged in Club Vandersex at a Euro trip.
Oh! Oh, yeah, good.
Wohin Huckelheinen?
Bring it out! Say no more.
But I'm enjoying the matches, struggling with the concept. At the moment with Raw.
Yeah.
Like, there's a big gap in logic, but that's made up in wrestling quality. It's
Yeah.
like Shane's completely forgot about what a rematch causes.
Yep.
Like, completely rematch? What the fuck's one of them?
Kevin Owens comes out. I want my rematch. Nah, you can earn it.
It? You want a rematch?
Ain't against Cesaro.
Who do you think you are? How much do you like Cesaro's new entrance?
The suit. Is that a full-time thing now?
I think so, yeah.
I thought it was genius.
I did.
It makes him different. And it actually sort of, in a way, comes across as a bit of a Superman.
But I think it allows him to get a bit more charismatic with the fans as well.
As well, which he has been.
Yeah.
And I thought some of his interaction with the Miz was quite entertaining.
Hmm.
I'll be rolling out the red carpet for with my elbows.
Uppercuts.
Uppercuts and everything. But it was quite... Cesaro was quite intelligent. However, if you follow Cesaro on Twitter, he actually recently shared a picture of hitting himself with hair.
Yeah?
And he actually says... This is why I've always stated bold is beautiful. And he stated that. Anyway, shall we move on?
Yes.
What shall we move on to? We'll do...
I think we'll do our worst 5.
Oh, God. Worst 5 wrestling
Gimmicks.
Who goes first?
I'll go first.
I'll go first, actually.
No, I'm going first.
Go on.
Beaver cleavage.
Good God! There's a reason why I can already guarantee why this is on here.
Do any of you remember the glorious days of the Headbangers?
Yay!
March and Thrasher. Well, Beaver cleavage
It's Mosh.
is March.
Poor Mosh!
Whoever came up with that gimmick needs shooting.
Shooting? How did he get it past? How did he get it past? How did he get it past the network?
Is that woman actually his wife?
I think it may have actually been his wife. I'm not 100% sure. I may have to do a bit of quick research now. So if you want to continue on, why?
Well, just because the gimmick lasted a month. And it was basically Vince's childish side coming out on television. I could get away with saying beaver and cleavage on television at the same time.
Oh, good lord.
It was Beaver Cleavage and Mrs. Beaver Cleavage.
I'm trying to find out.
Who supposedly was supposed to be his mum on the first time they ever debuted, and then it was his wife.
The horror. It was basically to reference the TV series Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
He appeared in black and white vignettes with his mother, which is Mrs. Cleavage.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to find out if he's married to her or not. Let's give it a minute.
Well, she was a bodybuilder.
Nope. Not married to her at all.
Right. Well, her career didn't last long, did it?
Oh, good lord. And the fact that they were doing innuendos between each other. No! I'm not even going to go down this road. We are not going down this road. It was just ridiculous. It was stupid. It was at the time his actual girlfriend at the time. It must have just broke them up. If that whole scenario did not break up that relationship, I don't know what the hell could.
He found himself a keeper if it didn't.
If you didn't break them up, marry the girl!
So what's on your worst 5 to begin with?
Oh. One of the worst 5. How about Phantasmo? Do you know about this one? Phantasmo comes down. Great. What do we know about him? Nothing. He debuted once, had one match, and that was it. And the idea was, he come out looking like a mime slash clown slash magician. Whose bright idea was this? So straight away, he doesn't speak. Throughout the match, he's throwing out Twizzlers, darts, whatever. And his finishing move is somehow mysteriously getting from behind somebody and mysteriously pulling out their underwear. And then quickly rolling them off in the schoolboy. 1, 2, 3, end of. It was so bad, the fact that the guy completely disappeared off the television, off all WWE television, after his debut. No more mention of him. He was gone.
I see that, and I rate the Bastion Booger.
Oh, good lord.
They don't need any explanation.
Oh, good lord. Bastion Boogie. With a finisher called... What was it? Welcome to the Batcave?
Yeah.
Is it? Which is basically him... Is it sitting or kneeling on your face?
Sitting.
Badly. Yes, I noticed you wrote that on your board, sound guy, and yeah, it did actually look like that, which is no. I raise you, and this was during a time. This was almost how Undertaker almost debuted. Do you know about this? Do you know where I'm going with this?
I think so.
They've got an egg. It's clocking down. What can come out of this egg? Is it going with the newborn? Is it going with the new year? Is it going to be a new baby or whatever? And it cracks open. The gobbledygooker. Who the hell come up with the gobbledygooker? I felt so sorry for the person who actually had to wear that costume and go around. And somehow, for some unknown reason, some of the commentators actually understood what the hell he was saying.
This is a fucking stupid idea. That's his
problem. And the biggest shocking thing is that not many people, some people may know this from researching and going whatnot. The poor sod who was in that costume, do you know who it was? Hector Guerrero. Hector Guerrero! Fantastic wrestler. Knows his business. He gets on WWE television as the gobbledygooker. Next.
7.
Oh!
Which is Dustin Rhodes' WCW
Oh.
Uncle Faster meets Chucky meets
Child molester.
child molester floating fucking
And staring at kids through windows and having their eyes dark and mummy.
stupid gimmick in the world which lasted the whole of 3 minutes.
He's coming! He's coming! He's floating! He's floating! He stands down and he just drops the gimmick.
He shoots the gimmick with the shotgun.
Shoots the gimmick with a shotgun? He absolutely destroys the flipping gimmick. Fuck! Who came up with that?
Russo.
That explains a lot now. That does actually explain.
It was to promote a crossover between Chucky and something, wasn't it?
I don't think so, because... Hi, wanna play... Oh my god, no, man. I'm not even going to go down that road. I am not even going to go down that road. Because it's just... Ugh.
Go on, your turn.
My turn. Bad gimmicks. I'm trying to think now. Because I know that this gimmick, a wrestler had two choices. And I can't remember what his other option was for it. It's for the simple fact he picked this gimmick over another gimmick that hit off. And you've probably already seen me type it in because I'm trying to find out what the other gimmick was.
I can't see what he's typed.
I've actually got just typed in. I'm about to say it. The Red Rooster. And alarm's going off. Don't worry. Don't worry. That was just a small alarm. Just ignore it, folks. That's just from my mate. Terry Taylor. Yeah. Where do we begin with this? He got offered another gimmick, if I'm not mistaken, and it was supposedly meant to be. Who the hell comes down as the Red Rooster? The fact that he actually picked to be the Red Rooster. I'm just trying to find it. What did you think of it personally? I want your personal views on it.
The Red Rooster gimmick itself wasn't a complete and utter clusterfuck. It could have been worse. It's degrading having to play it, but it could have been worse than what it actually turned out to be.
Really? I'm trying to find it now. Because you got off to another gimmick. Nope. Can't do it. Nah, it's not here.
But you're going for the Red Rooster.
I'm going to pick the Red Rooster because it's...
Oh, the gimmick was awful, but...
That's what I mean.
He
no.
did.
The difference was, the guy could wrestle.
Yeah.
I think it was the polka dots.
We got the Dusty Rhodes offer.
I think something... It was something that hit it off big. It hit off big. Or something. And I remember him, and a few people turned around and said, that won't make money on seats. I'll go for the Red Rooster. And then somebody else had the gimmick and it hit off. I'll have to get back to you on that one, folks, because it's a bit of a... I do remember it's something along them lines. Anyway, your next one.
This game being an unpopular choice. But I'm going Santino Marella.
Which version?
His gimmick. I aren't going as like
No. Which version of him?
The whole...
No, you can't just go the whole because you've got the Milan Miracle.
The bit after the Miracle. The Miracle only lasted a couple of weeks.
You're on about the stupidity. Right.
The man could actually wrestle. If you watch his FCW days as Boris...
Yeah.
The man, unbelievable. Just unbelievable wrestler with an actual Greco-Roman wrestling background.
And the fact that he was playing a gimmick in OVW as tough as nails.
Yeah. Where he'd break your arm in 2 minutes and... The man was a machine. Could have done so much more.
And you're on about Boris... Is it Alexev?
Yeah.
His name is Boris Alexev. And it was something that was completely different, and he was...
It was basically what Vladimir Kozlov was originally brought in to be.
Yeah.
Just a destroyer.
A killer, but... Could you see him being a destroyer? Against big guys.
No, but I can imagine him filling the void that Taz left.
Yeah. Which would have done nicely, I think. But they don't believe in it. They just don't have faith in it. Oh, good lord. As I thought of another one for after. That's for after. Carry on.
Well, you've got two. Well,
No. You can carry on explaining the
no, that's it.
Santino.
Yeah, it's just stupidity.
Mine is... Right. This is going to... Everyone's going to think if the three-man group's going to be the target. It isn't. Do you remember WCW 3 Count?
Billy Kidman.
Nope. Chris Courageous. Shannon Moore.
Yeah.
And Shane Helms.
Yes. They actually wrestled on 2 out of 3 of 3
2 out of 3 could wrestle. Well, eventually got to the high stage.
Yeah.
While the supposed leader went missing. Whoops. But it's not them per se that was the bad thing. It was a bad gimmick. It was. But they had a backup dancer. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Hugh Morris.
Nope. Oh no. No. Do you know who the backup dancer was?
Oh.
Are you ready? At the time, former UFC fighter,
Tank Abbott.
Abbott was the backup dancer. Backup dancer. Tank Abbott. The man that is known for knocking people out with his hands. And he's doing a gimmick where he's a backup dancer.
At least you have fun with it.
It's time to retire when you're at that stage. It's time to give up. Move on. Your last one.
I can't believe I'm about to say this.
Go on.
Major Guns.
What?
Major Guns.
Can I hear your explanation for this?
It's just the stupidest way to get a porn star on telly.
I'm surprised you didn't go for the whole Misfits in action.
No, because some of them are alright. They just put them all together there. Just to,
No.
and
Whoa. Think about this.
Chavo Guerrero could wrestle. Booker
Yes.
T could
No.
wrestle. They just didn't have anything for them.
No. The names. G.I. Bro.
There's nothing wrong with Bro G.I.
It's G.I. Bro, not Bro G.I.
Or Bro IG. Actually, I'm going to change mine from Major Guns. I'm going for O-Dog. TNA ruined Grado.
They've actually... O-Dog's gonna more.
I know, but for them 6 or 7 weeks, they took what is a brilliant character on the UK scene, and what could have been a brilliant character on the US scene, if they just paid Madonna for the goddamn rights to Like a Prayer.
Yep. Carry on.
And they ruined it by putting him in a mask.
Let's put him in a mask. Let's make it not obvious.
Let's use the same mannerisms and everything. But you know what? We're going to make you look like a joke. So you are now O-Dog the Great. You might as well just call him fucking Randon the fucking Superb, or fucking Bambi on Ice, or fucking...
Bambi.
Or Bambino, or fucking the Scottish Invader, you know.
Jim Bambino call.
You might as well put him in, like, fucking...
William Wallace could have worked better. The name William Wallace could have worked better.
In a kilt, and come out with a sword going from Mel Gibson's Braveheart going, "You may take my contract, but you'll never take my freedom!" And then just fucking got all Scottish. That would have been better than O-Dog.
O-Dog.
Fucking Oh,
A
no.
dog. Oh.
Honourable. I'll do an honourable mention after.
You got an honourable mention.
Oh, yes.
Right. I'm trying to think. You know what? I can't think. You've already pointed it out.
The Misfits.
You've already pointed out that fucking Misfits in action. Misfits in action.
Major Guns. Mr. U. Erection.
Q-G Rection. And it's already been stated he can't even look at his mother with that name ever again. He can never look at. Who came up with the idea of it?
Russo.
They tried to fire us. They did this. They did that. I'm getting the names now. We've got Hugh Morris. Hugh Morris. His name's already meant to be humorous. Finisher. No laughing matter. Nope. I'm going to be Captain Hugh G. Rection. Later on, General.
General Erection.
General. Yeah. You can see where that's gone straight. Then we got G.I. Bro. Booker T. The next guy, I'm going to say his wrestling name before he became this one. Van Hammer. He had two parts, because he got a promotion. His first part name was Private Stash. Which then turned into Major Stash. Then we've got Chavo Guerrero Jr. What did he become? Lieutenant Loco. I could say so much for that. I could also point out a few things. But I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to be labelled something at all. Lash LaRue. I want to know where they got this from. Lash LaRue became, I think, Captain Cajun. What? Because he tastes like chicken? Really? And then we've got a mountain of a man. The Wall. The Wall. What did they call him? Sergeant A. Wall. Sergeant A. Wall. A. Wall. Who comes up with that stuff?
Vince Russo.
Why? The honourable mention, please, before I'm ready to.
Mr. America.
Oh, that was bad.
Or just Hulk Hogan to do a lie detector test on live television. It was at a time where WWE just got rid of WCW, just brought in the brand split, and you know, nothing's better than Vince trying to prove that he is better than everyone else.
Yep.
And he passes a lie detector test. How would you pass a lie detector test?
Well,
Fakely. You know, how'd you get past a polygraph test?
Whoa. You don't know that there's online classes for that sort of stuff.
I know, but this is Hulk Hogan. This is the bloke.
Whoa. No, you can't say that because, in actual fact, there are actual classes that you can actually take to pass the test and whatnot. And besides, in court, polygraph test doesn't work.
But this is Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan shagged his best mate's wife.
And got caught in that film.
Had racial outrage.
Yep.
And you're telling me he's able to say that he is not Mr. America while going.
and then when they
But Herman.
Dropping off somebody on you. Be careful, he might have trademarked that. Are you ready for my next one? My honourable mention.
Oh, I've got a great honourable mention after.
Another one.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for mine? I can't even say it. I can't even actually fully pronounce it because it's just that bad. I'll just say Glenn Jacobs.
Dr. Isaac Yankum.
Dr. Isaac Yankum. DDS?
Which was Jerry Lawler's dentist.
If you had a dentist gimmick. Entrance music. Let's give him some entrance music. What shall we do? Oh, I know. Let's just let him walk in with a power drill. Spit.
I don't know what your power drill sounds like, but it doesn't sound like that.
I'm not actually saying I'm being sorry. I'm just taking the neck. It's just, good Lord. And the fact that when you looked at me, you had horrible teeth. You're like, if that's the dentist, and he's not refreshing me tooth. What the hell?
I see Kane's first gimmick, and I raise you with the pirate, Paul Burchill.
Oh, I can raise that one straight after.
Paul Burchill came on his entrance, swinging from where Rey Mysterio came in.
Yep.
In the good Lord's name, what the fuck?
I'm about to raise that now. And it involves the same guy. Poor sod.
Poor bastard, 2 mentions, 1 list.
2 mentions, 1 list. When he invited his sister.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Katie Lee Burchill.
No, there isn't. There isn't. And he's come down, he's dubbing himself as the Ripper. But when they are hinting at possible incest, there's something wrong. A bit like your first mention. Oh, I know how that came in, because Vince McMahon wanted to do something like that, but on involving the McMahons, and they got told no. So we had to fit it in somewhere.
Worst wrestling gimmicks. Can I just point the obvious one out that both of us missed?
The one?
Mae Young's son.
Oh, the hand.
The hand.
Give me 5! He didn't wrestle.
That hand grew up quick.
He didn't wrestle. It didn't happen.
But it grew up quick.
It didn't happen.
It was a fetus in 1998, 1999. By 2015, it was a fully grown man.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Oh, really? Oh. If I'm not mistaken, they went through a bunch of stupid gimmicks, didn't they?
Oh, the 90s was full of the shit. Brodus Clay.
It's tremendous. I'm not going to say Brodus Clay, personally. I'm not going to say that. The one I'm going to mention is Reaper Man. A Reaper Man.
Yeah, Dunk the Clon to that list.
Oh, screw it. We're just throwing out bad gimmicks here. It's just changed from top worst 5. Because the honourable mentions is almost outnumbering the bloody the 5. We're just mentioning some of the bad gimmicks, aren't we? Reaper Man. What's he do? I'm gonna repo this. I'm gonna repo that.
I know a load of people like Dunk the Clon, but
Which version?
like 1990s.
No, which version of Dunk?
The first version.
There's 2 versions of it. One of them I actually understand why.
The face version.
Yeah, I can agree with that one. First version was stupid. Because, if I'm not mistaken, didn't that produce Doink, Dink, and whatever
Yeah, for some reason he's got 5 children.
against the king, who suddenly all of a sudden got others?
Who got 5 princes. You know? It was like fucking child molesting and they come in all at once. It's like... Who else on that list?
Duke, the Dumpster, Drozy, Ben Man.
I actually think this list is a good point to end. So, we've given you our top 5 and then honourable mentions. You send us your worst 5 wrestling gimmicks.
Worst 5, or if necessary, just keep sending them in and just state why.
Your worst 10 or 15.
10, 15, whatever.
Droz was not a bad gimmick. It just started off really bad, sound guy.
What?
Droz.
Droz was just unfortunate with us.
Like, do you know the story on how he got that gimmick to begin with?
Wait. Are you on about Droz? Or are you on about the original gimmick? Which was, if I'm not mistaken, puke.
He's gonna puke. But, do you know that gimmick came across? So that gimmick came across, for those of you that can't see in here, obviously, he just shook his head, so I'm going to try to explain to you in 2 minutes.
I'll explain. He shook his head from side to side, left to right, saying no.
So,
he doesn't know.
Droz had a meeting with Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon basically asked Droz, what makes you stand out from everyone else? What skills have you got, apart from being an athlete? And he goes, well, I can puke on demand. And he goes, you what? He goes, I can puke on demand. So he threw up in Vince McMahon's office, and Vince liked the idea of being able to throw up on demand.
Oh, good lord.
And that's how puke came.
Yeah, that is how puke came to be. But then the sort of side-stepped him to become Droz.
Who then became a cross-dressing...
Droz?
Yeah.
Not at first, he wasn't.
They had Droz, which was sensible for a little bit.
With
and then he was
Albert.
aligned with Albert, and then he got into cross-dressing in lingerie, hardcore fights with Al Snow, and being part of the Ho Chain for one night.
And then eventually to What a Rush.
Yeah, eventually to go on to be part of the Legion of Doom.
Which then he had the match against D'Lo.
Yeah.
Which was unfortunate with what happened.
But no, that's a good place then. Send us your lists.
If you've got lists, send them away, and we'll if we can, if any of them stand out and whatnot, we will mention them on the show next week.
Yeah. So put yourself over quickly. Not this long-winded fucking escapade of I've been Matt Burns and I have 8,000 Twitter tags and...
I'm Matt Burns. You can see me on Twitter at Matt
the Bad Boy
Burns. I'm on Facebook, which is Matt Burns UK. You can go to my website, which is www.matt-burns.co.uk. You can also add me on Xbox, which is just Matt Burns. You can email me and whatnot, but do it through the website and whatnot. And I'm always at the Burning Truth, as always, which you can always catch us. Where can I find you, Mr. Nathan Goff? You know, the man, the myth, the legend!
You can find me on Facebook, Nathan Goff. Find me at The Burning Truth. We're at theburningtruth.com. You can find me at the league that we sponsor, which is Supporters Doubles League. Coming towards the business end now. Only 6 league games to go. Coming out of the business end. You know, someone might get a trophy for not playing a game this season. Not looking at anyone in particular. Signed on as a reserve and he's never played a game. Yes, I'm looking at you, Mr. Burns. You useless motherfucker.
I'm not signed on for that. I never signed that.
Yes, you did.
No, I agreed to hand the trophy.
You said, if you're ever short, I will play for you.
That wasn't me. That was another wrestler.
No, that was you.
That was another wrestler. Other wrestler. Not me. It's another wrestler.
But no, but you can find us there. I'm on Xbox, find me at Alexander Owens. And apart from that though, this has been The Burning Truth. We're sorry we started half an hour late. We will be on time next week.
Everything goes according to plan. If not, we may have to make a slight change of schedule.
Other than that, folks, take care and go watch your local wrestling shows.
Be well, stay safe, and see you next week.